Empowering educators for a brighter tomorrow. This was the driving force behind the recently concluded Teachers Professional Development Program organized for selected teachers in ETINAN local government area of Akwa Ibom State by the founder and director, ETINAN Children's Education Foundation, Dr. Isongesit. The program, held at the Model Government Ecef School, Ikot ETINAN local government area, was aimed at enhancing teaching skills and updating teachers' knowledge on some core subjects. Here is the facilitator of the program, Dr. Isongesit.
From March to June, I provided a 3-month-long professional development program for teachers from this school and 3 other schools in ETINAN proper. That way, they could also develop new pedagogy, new ways of teaching. The school I work with in Boston, in the United States, provided me or donated laptops last year. So the teachers who participated in the professional development program underwent computer literacy. They had series of sessions on computer literacy. That way those teachers can access the myriad resources that are there in the internet, lesson plans, instructions on how to teach, etc., etc. So again, with reference to the computer literacy component of the Teachers Professional Development Program, I want to express my heartfelt appreciation to the City of Newton's Public School District, specifically to Stephen Ratandi and Phil Golando of the district's IT department for the laptops that the district donated to my foundation in 2023. While it took a while for my IT team here in ETINAN to set up all the necessary logistical framework and support systems to launch the computer literacy program for the foundation's teachers, I am pleased to say that the first cohort of teachers in the program successfully underwent an intensive 3-month training on computer literacy. Access to any kind of modern technology is very rare in public schools in Nigeria, especially in rural areas. I am proud to say that thanks to the district's generosity, these teachers are the first group of public elementary school teachers in Nigeria to have formal, direct, and individualized access to computer technology. The idea is to transform the school from what it was to a truly model school. And the point I usually make is that the children of the rich go to private schools, they go to nursery schools, and that a school like this is where the children of the very poor are sent. And my effort is to see what I can do to provide these kids with something equivalent or maybe superior to what the children of rich parents enjoy, with the hope that they will also, perhaps as many of them as possible, be able to grow intellectually, academically, and break the cycle of poverty into which most of them were born. So it's really one of those long-term goals or long-term projects that I hope in the future these experiments, so to say, that I'm doing will yield the required dividend.
The coordinator of the program, Elder Inoban, said the initiative is apt and should be encouraged if teachers must deliver their best in terms of imparting children with required knowledge.
The initiative is apt. It's timely, it's visionary, because the tomorrow of our children cannot be toyed with. And we know that no education of any country can rise above the quality of the teachers. So if you want to have the best education, start with the teachers. Because at this level, we are trying to build upon a foundation that has already been established. The organizers started by showing them that they should show a very high level of commitment. So far, they have been committed to the training program. Even when we have public holidays and we ask them, you've got to forego your public holiday to attend this training program, they usually attend. They have not failed.
Also acknowledging Dr. Ibokette's initiative for the teachers as being apt, were the resource persons of the various courses in the program.
The refresher course of the training of the trainers is an important aspect that should be periodically or annually carried out in virtually all our schools, as it affects the primary, secondary school level. It's quite necessary because some of the things they may have known sometime. English is dynamic, and every other aspect of those things. It needs innovation. It needs to be, refreshed. They may have forgotten, but now they have come to see the need by which they should be trained. And it's quite important that this exercise should be carried out periodically, and it's actually helping to, make the system much more better than they came to see it.
The resource persons also spoke on the courses for the program.
For this level, we started with English and mathematics and then pedagogy. Then we also wanted to boost them with the computer knowledge so that they can apply it in their teaching. They apply it in sourcing for information and getting resources that they can use in their lesson preparation. So my duty was to assemble the best hands from the College of Education of answered that we are working. Those that were willing to volunteer, because if we were to be paid for the services rendered, it could have been very high. But because we keyed into the vision of the organizers of the program, we had to volunteer to offer the services. In pedagogy, because no matter how much you know and you are not able to transfer it to the learners, you've not done anything. So we had to show them how to plan the lesson. The teacher has to assess himself too. You don't only evaluate the students, evaluate the program. At the end of my lesson, have I been able to deliver? And then we had to show them lesson planning, choice of instructional materials, starting from after having known the behavioral objectives. We've also been able to tell them what you have in the curriculum is just a minimum. The teacher has with a good initiative can increase the number of behavioral objectives. We've told them that even though they say your behavioral objectives should be 3, but we've told them it should not be less than 3. You can build upon 3, you can make it 4, you can make it 5, then deliver at the end of the day.
My experience with the teachers here have been quite impactful. The session has always been quite interactive. They are willing to learn, and ever since we've started, I think they have been so impressed about what we have done. We've taken them on series of things that we felt they should know, beginning like things like tenses. We've been able to deal with part of tenses and exhaustively treated them. And we looked at punctuations, which I have considered one of the important things that a teacher at this level should be acquainted with. And then we have taken them through that process, and they were very happy about it. And then lastly, like on the series we're at the moment handling, has been the aspect of Concord. Using this Concord, we've been able to streamline some certain exercises, and they have discovered maybe some minor mistakes they have been making, and we have corrected them. We've shown them the need to master this rule of Concord and certain restrictions that are obtained in spoken and in written English. This has been the aspect of thing at the moment. Presently we are handling. Like we had a class this morning. We looked at some types of Concord, ranging from the rules that are obtained in certain aspects as restricted to verb subjects in terms of person, gender, and national Concord, as we talk about national proximity as well in English language. And they are very impressive. I mean, they are very happy about, what the organizers have done in this place. And it's going to leave an indelible mark in the mind. And I want to actually congratulate the person who is actually organizing, the NGO that is doing this, has brought more light into the system that will help them to teach the pupils very well.
During the 3 months training, the teachers were visited by supporters of the ECEF as well as education stakeholders in the area who encouraged them to make the best from the opportunity provided them by Dr. Isongesit Ibokette.
You have to update, keep on learning, because times have changed. The world is so dynamic in nature, and of course, teaching, science is also very dynamic in nature. So we have to make sure that you keep yourself abreast with what is going on in the society. Don't just stay away, please. What he is asking me to tell you is that he is very, very appreciative of all of you for coming out. At least 14 people were to come for this program. But we are very happy that 13 have shown up, and we are very, very glad. We are proud of you. Great teachers. The teachers are great. There's no controversy about that. I am a teacher. I am great.
We thank God for people like Dr. Ibokette, who are seeing the need to invest in education so that our children, the children of the ETINAN and by extension Akwa Ibom, can achieve as other children. So I want to encourage you to take the program serious. So make sure that what the man is investing today will bring a huge profit, not even to him, because he's not the person that will reap this profit, no, but the society, us. Because if these children succeed, I'm sure people will start mentioning your name. Is it true?
Yes.
Yes, they will. So put in no effort.
You know that this school has been transformed to a model school. Abi?
Yes.
Okay. So let's appreciate the model. Coming here to see what is going on here, we are very happy, because it is not easy for somebody to just wake up to do something like this. By the grace of God, we have many people that are, should I say, that are well to do all over the communities and the states and even the nation. It is very rare before you see somebody giving back to the society, or giving back to the alma mater, or giving back to even the church that brought somebody up. Very rare before you see somebody doing that kind of thing. But we are very happy because one of us here have seen the need and the reason to give back to the school, which is very good. So we are very happy to be here to witness what has been going on in this place. And we want to tell you people that the teachers here that are selected to come and receive this lesson should go back to their schools and also do what? Help the pupils very well. Teach them. Help them in every area, so that they will be able to grow up and also be able to deliver as you are getting now. They will also be able to deliver when their time comes. Because there was a time that all of us were pupils. We were at the tender age, also learning. So please, we advise you people to do very well so that the children can also learn.
The participants in the training program were all grateful for the opportunity to upgrade in their profession as afforded them by Dr. Isongesit Ibokette.
We appreciate the efforts of the coordinator, the visitor that we have today in person of Mrs. Ibokette. We welcome them. the tutors here, right from when we had them from March, 13th March, if I'm not mistaken, 2024. They are so serious with us, and we the students, because we are now students, we are committed. We like the lectures, and it has uplifted our memory in all aspects. And if we are handling the pupils now in the class, we are not wanting. So we thank Professor IBOKETTE for his efforts and choosing us. I believe we are the luckiest set of people, yes, because we are now the pioneer of this area. So he has done well. More greatness to his elbow. Thank you.
This program, in fact, is very interesting. I really thank God for giving me this opportunity, and I thank the director, Professor ISONGESIT, for organizing this kind of a program. It's a very interesting one, very impactful. I thank God that I'm a participant in it. I've learned a lot here in the areas of mathematics, English, and the computer science, and I am sure every participant of this foundational training program will also say the same thing I am saying right now. It has been very helping and very interesting.
I've been a participant of this program from March till now, and this program has been impactful. It has helped us. It has expanded our scope. Okay, it is commendable. If it is possible, every teacher in the system should pass through this. To the organizer, I would say we are grateful for this particular program.
At the end of the 3 months program, certificates were presented to participants during a graduation ceremony organized for scholars of the ETINAN Children's Education Foundation. The ceremony was held at the Government Model Ecef School in ETINAN.
At the end of this year's Professional Teachers Development Program, we had 14 teachers taking part, drawn from 4 schools: the Model School, Salvation Army's Primary School, Central School, and John Keck Memorial School. Let us appreciate God for that. This year's Professional Development Program concentrated on 3 key areas, in fact 4. We looked at teaching them English, improving the teachers on English language. We also increased their ability to teach mathematics much better, and we added pedagogy and computer training. Our visionary has been able to see ahead that in the next few years, our children will be taking exams using the computer. And no child, no learner can understand the computer when the teacher of the learner does not even know how to operate the computer. So he had to introduce computer training into the Professional Teacher Development Program. Today, the teachers that underwent the training can happily handle the computer and use it and understand how to use a computer to access resources for teaching, which is one of the things they do.